A Consumer's Guide to Resistors by Aryan Gupta, AP Physics II 2016 NCVPS. There are three main types of resistors on the market today: carbon resistors, film resistors, and wire-wound resistors. The first type, carbon resistors, are made from finely grounded carbon dust or graphite. They are bounded by a non-conductive ceramic powder. The ratio of the amount of resistance the resistor offers is the more the carbon, the less resistance it has. The second type of resistors is film resistors. These are made by metal surrounding an insulating ceramic rod or substrate. These are the most common resistors you see on market because they're really cheap. The resistance value is varied by the thickness of the material surrounding the ceramic rod. Wire-wound resistors are the third type of resistors. They're made by coiling a thin metal wire in a spiral helix. The resistors come in very small values because of the gauge of the wire and the amount of coils. Finding the resistance of a resistor is very easy. There are three types of markings that you'll find on a resistor: a 4-band color code, a 5-band color code, and a 6-band color code. The first type, the 4-band color code, is very simple to find. The first color is the first digit of your resistors. So let's say for this instance, it's brown. If you follow the diagram, brown means 1. The second band is your second digit of your resistor ohmic value. So in this case, it's black, so 0. So right now, it's 10. The third band is your multiplier, and basically this multiplies the previous number by a value. In this case, it's orange, which stands for 1000. So basically the total resistance of this is 1000 ohms because 10 times the multiplier, which is 1000. The last band is basically a tolerance. It basically says how much will the resistance vary by. Basically, the lower the tolerance, the more expensive usually it is, and the more professional grade the resistor is. A 5-band is very similar to the 4-band, except there's an extra band that is represented for the hundredths digit. For this instance, the first digit, which is yellow, is 4. The second digit is purple, which is 7. And the third digit is 5. Then the next digit is your multiplier again, which in this case is 1000. And then your tolerance again, which is 2%. So the total value of this is 47.5 thousand ohms. 6-band resistors is basically a 5-band resistor, except it has a temperature coefficient, which basically allows you to figure out your temperature coefficient. There are many applications of resistors. Resistors can control the amount of current that flows through the resistor. This can help with lowering the current through a sensitive component like a light-emitting diode or transistor. So in the diagram right here, you can see that this is a transistor, and basically at the base there is a resistor that basically limits the amount of current that can go through to the base. If the current is too high, it can actually fuse the transistor and break it. Another application is using resistance for the capacitor. We can create a timing source. This can be, helpful with light flashers and sirens. Another use of resistors is they can be used as a heating material, like toasters and irons. These dissipate the voltage that's put into the resistor as heat. Other applications of resistors. Some resistors can react to light and other stimuli like photoreceptors and other sensors. Another thing is, lastly, the resistor in series can act like a voltage divider, dividing the voltage over each resistor. So in this diagram, you can see that the voltage out is actually 1/2 of voltage in because it's divided among these two resistors. Some fun facts of resistors. The Ohm law states that the voltage is equal to the current times the resistance, V equals IR. All components, even the wire, has some resistance. Engineers must take in account of all these additional resistance when building a circuit. Resistors are reversible and can be used either way. Resistance can be calculated by using an ohm meter or a multimeter presented next to you. Other fun facts include resistors can either be fixed or variable. Variable resistors have two terminals that are called resistors. These have three terminals called potentiometers. The voltage consumed by resistors can be calculated by using P equals I squared R. which is power is equal to current squared times the resistance. Otis Boykin was the first man who created the electric resistor.